And we're going to hear from the chapter leadership, starting with Joe Rodman.
I need a mic. So when I get to 3 minutes and I don't see you, just shout out 3 minutes. Just shout it out. Okay. I graduated in 1968, and I joined Arthur Andersen. And they said, we want to make me an IT auditor. So I was the first group of people that went to their training to become IT auditors. My first day on the job was in Chicago, learning basic assembly language. And so in 1969, these are the type of systems we had in the tools. I took my attic in my house and I picked up a bunch of things. And you may never see these things again, so pay attention. First thing is a coding sheet. You're restricted to an 80-column card. So when you did your JCL and your program, you wrote your program, you had to put it on a sheet of paper. Then of course you didn't have anything to get the thing into data form. So you had to give it to every company had a key punch operations room, all right, with tons of people and tons of machines. So you gave it to them and they gave you these cards back. All right, so the first thing you had to do was make sure they keyed them right. All right, and not every character prints on there. All right, so what you had to do then is you look at the holes, and you had a reference sheet called a greenie. And if you didn't know what the punch was, it's charted here. You have every character, and even a character that's in print, you know how the system is going to handle it. So you had one means of input on the computer, that was a card reader. All right, that's the only means of getting anything into the computer. And there was only one output. You had these screen sheets. So everything you did was printed out on printed. And you could go to clients and they had piles and piles of these computer reports, and that was the only means. Of course, the only other option you had was to go, you go card to card. So if you screwed up your cards and you needed a duplicate for backup, you could then run that through and it'll put it, the device guys can duplicate your cards. So that was the environment in 1969. So I just want to give you a perspective on how things have changed. You probably don't know how drastically they've changed in 50 years. All right. So technology tools. We audit software. We wrote in COBOL programs, and again, they were all on cards. So we did an audit. We had to lug around all these cards and boxes. We had hundreds of them, thousands of them. All right, and you put them into the card reader, and you have the client data behind there to do your audit software, to do part of the audit. One thing about the card reader is sometimes you just didn't like a card, so there was a reject pocket there. So if that happened, of course, you couldn't run your program. You had to say, what's wrong with this? So one of the techniques was taking the card and kind of rubbing it. And sometimes that worked. Sometimes it didn't. So then you had to go away, abort the job, and make up the new card. Of course, for backup, you always had a backup because the reader would also crumble your cards or rip them. And so you had to go and get a new card and start all over again and abort the job. But anyhow, it worked. Eventually you got your output, and that was the first audit software. It was on cards. It wasn't until the 70s that, as Abel has said, that AuditTape came along, and then Arthur Andersen produced their own proprietary software called Audix, which I was one of the experts in. Still good. 2 minutes? Oh, wow. Okay, next time we went to a tape operating system. So you put everything on tape. There's an external label, so you know what you were dealing with. One thing about one control, now if you were processing, you would take this ring off, and then you couldn't write to the tape. So you didn't want to take your good stuff and have the ring in there because you might put it on a tape drive and it might wipe everything out. So you took the ring out. If you went to the right, you put it back in. Then we went to disk operating systems. So when we did audits, we were carrying these disks around. The cab drivers used to always look at us funny, like we were from Mars or something, because they had pretty big disks and had these bubbles on top. And of course, they didn't know what they were. Publications, I have a whole, I'm just going to go through it. All the stuff, by the way, I'll put it on there if you want to take a closer look. I have a bunch of things from the New Jersey chapter and the New York chapter. So If you want to see how these guys look when they were young, I have a picture of Abel here, 1982, 1983. Okay, I didn't want to leave these other two guys out, so I'll have a folder with pictures from the New York chapter, and you see how these guys look. These guys looked 40 years ago. All right. Okay, certifications. I was a grandfather back in 1978. They called me grandfather. They gave me 2 certifications. One is a data processing auditor. The other one is a information systems auditor. So I have both of those if anybody wants to look at them. I was classified as a grandfather then. This is 40 years ago, so I don't know how they classify me now. Anyway, that's time's running out, but I do have to list the things that I learned very quickly from ISACA. Continuous learning. If I was still in the card systems, I probably wouldn't have got any more jobs after 69. Risk assessment, regardless of the systems, we have cards, tape, the discs, where can things be lost, duplicate, erosive process. Communication skills, you get the opportunity to come up here and talk to people. Networking and friendships, just networking, take advantage of everything. Thank you.
Next up, Carrie Brown.